Okay, hey guys, one quick thing before we move into today's lesson. From yesterday's lesson, this is the way that a business letter should be formatted. I'm going to save this page as a PDF, and I'm going to upload it so that you all can work on a business letter later this week. So we are going to actually go through and learn how to do a business letter. You're going to type up one, and then you're also going to type up a memo as well. Okay, so let's keep going. I'm going to move through all that and go to memos. Okay, so here we are. Business memos, memorandums, they're more frequently referred to as memos. So memorandum is the long version of memo. Okay. They should be short and brief, okay, because they're going to be read very quickly. They are almost exclusively used within an office. So if Ms. Peterson wants to communicate with all the teachers that she's going to be getting us breakfast next week, that would be put in a memo for us, okay? If you work in like an insurance company and they are giving you all information through your company, they will do that in a memo. It is not the standard customary business letter. It is very informal. What does informal mean? It's not all stuffy and tied up, uptight. It's just information. Okay. Your audience should be chosen carefully. Make sure that anybody who's getting it needs to know it. Okay. So like I said, if Ms. Peterson wants to communicate with us as the staff, she's not going to include student emails in that. Okay. Because it's just a memo for us. It has to be who it benefits the most. Okay. You have to monitor what you include in a memo. The subject matter could be very sensitive, so it could be like important information that everybody should know. It could also be time sensitive, so it may be like you have to make sure it goes to certain people within a certain time. That's important as well. Okay, so at the top you always have memorandum, then you have who it's to, who it's from, the date, and the subject. Have the quick memo, it's very short, and then you have your initials and an enclosure notification if there is something enclosed. Okay, so the heading is the word memorandum, who it's to, who it's coming from, the date, excuse me, and the subject. What is it about? Because people need to know what they're about to read before they read it. I know it sounds like very lazy, but hey, memorandum is always capitalized and then put the remaining information. It should be brief and to the point. It needs to be summarized. This is known as the purpose statement. That's the first statement. As a result of parking lot congestion and frequent accidents, we're implementing a new parking procedure which will go into effect Monday the 31st. So everybody knows what's happening, when is it happening, and why is it happening. It's all answered in the very first statement. Okay. The message should not be full text, so it needs to be condensed or concise, cut down into bullet points if you need to, because paragraphs can run long. But you notice that this was like a paragraph. Well, it's just a sentence, but it's very, very detailed. Okay. So the guidelines for writing a memo depend on the format that you choose. You can have block format or modified block. Okay. Block format is like this, where you have all the information written down. Semi-block is when things are indented over. And then memo is with different spacing in your margin. So 1-inch margins on the side and the top, and then 2 spaces through each each line. Okay. So there's directive, responsive, trip report, field report. And then these are the explanations of the 4. I'm not going to go through those because you can go through them yourself. Okay. That's it.